my name is Jessie Elliott. I'm a pilot with Delta Airlines. I am based in Seattle and I fly the Boeing 757 and 767 aircraft. When I was a kid, I had dreamed of becoming a pilot, but I didn't realize that it was actually possible until I was in high school. I just remember being about 10 years old and taking our first family vacation where we got to ride a passenger jet. And I remember that feeling of takeoff, that being pushed back in your chair and kind of squashed into your seat a little bit and your stomach feels like it drops out. I remember that feeling and I thought, boy, I wish I could do this every single day of my life because this is fun. And it wasn't until high school that I found out that I actually could do that every single day of my life. I met someone who owned a small airplane and he showed me that I too could fly an airplane. I just needed to do some flight practice, get some flight training, and then I needed to take a written test and a check ride, and then I too could become a pilot. And I'm here to tell you today that all of you watching can also become a pilot. It's possible for anyone at any age, any gender, from anywhere in the world, really, you can learn to become a pilot. So if you're able to do a little Google search and just search for a flight school near you. Most flight schools offer an introductory flight where you can go up for 30 minutes and just feel an airplane in your hands. It's a pretty cool experience. I highly recommend you do this. For me, I ended up selecting to go the collegiate route, and I found a school in my state of Montana, a school called Rocky Mountain College, that offered a 4-year degree in aeronautical science. So I went there, got all of my education, and I ended up instructing for them in the end. To build up my flight time. Eventually, I got hired by the regional airlines and was able to fly a passenger jet myself around the country, around the US, Mexico, and Canada, and they were paying me to do it. It is amazing. It's the funnest job ever, and you can actually get paid to do it as well. So I really enjoyed myself. I loved the travel aspect of it, in a new city every single night. I just loved it. But I always had my dreams set a little higher. I wanted to fly across the oceans. That was a goal of mine. And so I'm really fortunate, after a lot of effort and years of time building and work, I got hired by Delta Airlines. And I've been here for 4 years. I'm now flying international. So in a day-to-day basis, I could be flying domestic on the 757. We do a lot of Hawaii flying and then transcontinental. So we'll fly from coast to coast on the 75. And we also do international flying on the 767. So I've done trips where I'll go out to Asia for 7 to 10 days, and bounce around Asia. Out of Seattle, we fly to China, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Manila in the Philippines, and some other areas as well. And then we also fly to some European countries from Seattle. We fly to Amsterdam, London, and Paris. If I were based in New York, I would have more European and less Asia flying. So I prefer the flying out of Seattle, to be honest. But it's really a dream come true, getting paid to operate a very technical machine, hundreds of miles per hour in the sky, and getting to travel at the same time. It really is a dream come true. So I highly recommend you look into your own career of aviation.